All right, today's tip of the week is coming directly from our medication room here. I've had several questions, actually more than several, about what we do as far as ulcer prevention, protection, blah, blah, blah. And so I thought I'd bring you right in and show you. UlceGard and GastroGard are my go-to. We use it like candy around here. Matter of fact, we have a whole drawer dedicated just to UlceGard. I use it for a multitude of reasons. I mean, for sure when we go to horse shows, I start them about a week before, sometimes 4 days before, depending on the horse. We start them on the dose. UlceGard, there's 4 doses in one tube. The GastroGard you need to get from your vet. I would tell you, number one, check with your veterinarian on what they think as far as ulcers go. This is what works best for me. I've been using this product for years and years. So going to shows, whether I have an issue or not, I give all my horses this protection. I think it just helps relax them. If you're giving them medication, it's good to help with that stomach as far as taking it easy with the, as far as like the anti-inflammatories and stuff go. But just on a trip, it seems like it just kind of keeps horses a little quieter. They eat better. It's kind of one of those things that, like I said, I think it works really well. And like you guys see, I have a whole drawer dedicated to it. Let me go give it to a horse right now, actually. So I try to be ahead of everything, as you guys probably see, and I don't wait until there's an issue before I start giving a product like this. If I'm having a young horse in training that is maybe not riding like as good as it normally does, we'll go ahead and we'll put them on about a week's worth of this. Is kind of my go-to. Like I told you, I use this at the horse shows all the time. If you have a horse that's just not really, putting on the weight that you think, and you've had their teeth checked, they're on a good feed program. So I don't use this only at shows. I use it at home as well. I've got a lot of young horses I'm training. If I feel like they're having an off day, I maybe would give them maybe a couple days. Usually I give about 4 or 5 days worth, just to kind of quiet their stomach down, because if they've got that acid splashing around, it can make horses irritable. So if you have a horse that maybe is normally quiet and all of a sudden he's getting irritated, that could be an issue. Now I've found on horses that have a lot more feel or more high energy horses, I think they're affected by ulcers more than others. Now according to our vets, they say that the majority of all our horses have ulcers. Maybe it's due to the type of feed they get. I don't know. But what I do is, like I said, I kind of I treat them all as if they have it. You could go to the extent of scoping their stomach and confirming that they do have ulcers. Around here we try to prevent them. So if I think they've got something going on, I go right to this UlceGard. And if that doesn't take care of it, of course I get the veterinarian involved. But this stuff here you can get at your feed store, and you're not going to do any harm by giving this. And it's so easy to give. There's no shot involved. Bonnie, got a little food in there. Because this stuff is pretty pricey, you want to make sure you get that right on the tongue so they don't get it on the ground. But there's 4 doses in this tube right here. I just gave 1 dose right there. And if you give a little bit more, if you think you got an issue or something, you can do that. Again, I'm no vet. Talk to your vet about it. I'm just telling you what we've done. But all the horses seem to like it. I definitely notice after, if I have a horse that's giving me a little trouble, a little antsy, or their coat just doesn't look as good, not eating as well, 2-3 days of this product, most of the time pulls them through it, and you start to notice a difference. When I do give this, I try to give it at the same time of day. If it's morning, I'll try to give it morning, and likewise, if I'm giving it at night, I'll try to continue that and give it at night. I think it also, like I said, get with your vet. Sometimes the protocol is to have them be in on it 30 days. I think it just kind of depends on where your horse is at, how bad off they are. Again, we're trying to stay ahead of the game, so I'm just giving this 1/4 dose, which is recommended for this UlceGard. But that's one of the main things that I go to for ulcer prevention is this product, the UlceGard, also the GastroGard as well, and that's the one that you have to get from your vet. So if you've got any issues at all, I would consider getting this. Matter of fact, I'd have some tubes of UlceGard on hand always. If your horse you think is starting to get a little colicky, stuff like that, and the vet's not there yet, these are all things that pop up that UlceGard comes to mind when I'm working with my horses.
Are you looking to step your game up? Perfect. All you have to do is go to mattmillsrainey.com. It's only $24.95 a month. Sign up today, because the key to success is knowing.